so excited for earnings. Okay, guys, I didn't make very much money today. I didn't have a lot of time to trade today. But for those of you that are trying to trade earnings, I have some good lessons here. I want to show you the price action and why I got out and how I made money on the one that dumped and how I lost on another one. Of course, I had a loser today. I'll show you that. And I want to show you, very important, why I feel it's really important just to take a small loss and just get out. I will take a small loss and move on to another ticker, no problem. I'm in and out, I'm done. I see that it's not doing what I want it to do. And I'm going to show you why I decided to walk away from this stock. I lost $1.95. You would think that you could just go in and make that $1.95. I knew that if I tried to make that back, I could just end up going down and down and down. And I'll show you in the price action what I saw and why it was better just to walk away. Okay, let's go check it out.
All right, let's start with ACHR. They had earnings this afternoon. However, at Power Hour, I decided to try trading it. And this is the one that, you guys, I just did terrible on this. So here's the problem that I had. I was looking at the chart like this. When you see the chart looking like this, you see these big, huge pullbacks. Look at this, nice pullbacks. I screwed up on every single one of them. I lost money. Now, the price is very low, so I went 500 shares. I couldn't understand why I wasn't getting this. And the volume was not very big. I'm not used to trading a $6 stock, first of all. So let me scrunch this down for you. Look at this. Normally, when I trade stocks like NVIDIA, Palantir, Intel, any of those stocks, this is how I have my chart looking. I have 50-cent levels. Each one of these lines are 50-cent levels, and that's where I place them, about this far away. And my eyeballs always know, oh, I'm trying to take about 10, 15 cents. So I know right when the price goes from here to here, just take it. And if it drops down to here, let's say I get in right here and it drops 10 or 15 cents, I'll get out. So I just eyeball this and judge it. And then I can see if price action is shooting up and how many levels it's shooting up. I use these like price levels, right? Once I scrunch this chart down, you guys, this is pathetic. This ticker was moving like 2 pennies, 3 pennies. I was getting so chopped up. Right at the end, I tried to take 1,000 shares. I doubled down on 500 and tried to get out for 1,000. I mean, I got in for 1,000, but I doubled down 500 and 500. You guys, I should have had this stretched really high. Well, I did have it stretched really high. I shouldn't have had it stretched really high. I should have looked at it and realized, okay, this thing's moving pennies. I'm not even going to trade it. So each of these was a negative, and I was down like $8 on one trade. Then I finally got to -3. By the time I hit right here, you guys look at this. I was finally at negative $1.95. You would think I would just try to capture something, but it was moving just like 2 cents, 3 cents. I could not do it. So I moved on. I just said I'm going to take my loss and move on. I never even went back and tried to trade that. I didn't try to trade it at earnings, nothing. Okay, ASTS. This was the earnings. So I want to show you this. And ACHR did have earnings, but I just didn't trade it because I could tell I didn't even want to deal with it at earnings. Okay, I want to show you this. This is so important for those of you who are trying to trade earnings. I got in right here. So I waited until right before the close here. Now, ASTS, I want to give you background. I bought 600 shares of ASTS when it was like, I think $2.50. It was either $2.50 or $3.50 way back when. And I started selling those 600 shares slowly as it started hitting like $40, $50, $60. So I have traded out of this and done very well on this stock. So I did know the stock. I do know it and I do follow it. So I felt kind of confident. So I only did 25 shares here. I just wanted to get in before the close, before it had earnings. And let's see, ASTS. I didn't write down how well I did. I didn't do too well. I think I did a little bit right in here, and then I got out, and then it shot up here, so I got back in. And let's see, I took 25. I had 25, 25. I had 50. I had 100 right here total. So I started scaling out right here is what I did. And I did well here. I mean, I was up quite a bit here, and then I started scaling out, and then I would get back in, scale out, and right here, it just wasn't moving. Looks like it's moving, but it wasn't moving. It waited a very long time before earnings, where some tickers will shoot up and a bunch of people take profit and then it drops. And that's where a lot of times I take my gains. So I was just holding on, and I was starting to get scared because this just wasn't going anywhere. So I would get in and get back out, get in, get back out. And then right here, you guys, I got in and out here, and then I decided to go ahead and get in right here. We kind of went up quite a bit. So let me make that a little bigger. And then we shoot up here, and I just said done. I had let's see, I got out 25 here and 20. I had 50 shares. By the time I got in here, and then got out. I scaled out right here. And it wasn't for much. With 50 shares, obviously, I only made about $1.50 off it. But I'm glad I got out, and I want to show you this. They released earnings. I think it was right here on this candle. I got out, I scaled out on this candle because I was already green. I feel it's really important that once you're green to get out. And you've seen this recently, especially if I go in for 50 shares, I'll take my first initial 25 out right here. And once I saw this wick come down, I said, oh no, I don't think this is going anywhere. And so here I got out on this candle, and I got out at about 70.33, right in here, right at this green line here. This is the top of the volume profile. So I got out right here, right as it went below this candle here. I just said, I'm done. I'm so glad I did, you guys. Look at this. It just kept going down and down. Now, I could have ended up trading it, but I was done. $71.44, good enough. So I want you to know, I feel it's really important. Today's all about risk management. On ACHR, I got out for just a negative $1.95. And here I was in and out because I was unsure of what it was going to do. So I would get in, then get completely out, get back in, get completely out. I did not want to get caught in a flush. And then right here, same thing. I scaled out half. And then right when I see these red candles, I'm done and I get out the other half. I want to keep some gains. So this is why I tend not to have big losses on earnings, even if the ticker dumps, because there will always be this first initial push, even before earnings is announced, almost always. Sometimes it's a dump and then it goes up. Okay, let's move on. INTC. Actually, I did okay on this one. Let's get this bigger. All right, I had a little break at work right here, and I didn't do too well on it right here. Let me make this a little bigger. INTC. Yeah, I had my only losers on this whole thing. Everything was gains right here, but this was losers. And I'm going to show you this. I just couldn't get my act together. I don't know what my problem was. I was only trading 100 shares right here, which for me on INTC is normal. I got caught on this big flush right here. I took it long, and then I got caught on this flush right here. And so I got out. It was just a small little loss, but I just wasn't reading this price action real well. I was expecting this also right here to come down. I took it long, but when this happened, I expected it to go down and it didn't. It came back up. So now I'm kind of confused on it. And then by the time it got up here, I got my shit together and I made money right here. And then let's see, it's right here. This is where I really did well. I upped my share size and I decided just to take little teeny tiny base hits because you can see when you put these are 50-cent levels right here. So it wasn't really moving much. You know, I could only take a few pennies. So I went very high share size. There were times where I had 400, 600, which created 1,000 shares. And I just stuck with 300, 600, 400, and 1,000 shares. And I was just scalping for pennies. And I literally did all green. Everything in here was green trades and just teeny tiny shares. I could not find anything. I didn't have a lot of time today, but I couldn't find anything that was really moving on the tickers that I like to trade in the price action or the price point that I like to trade. So I was just stuck with Intel because I know it and decided just to stick with it. But 114.46, that was fine. All right, SpaceX. SpaceX, I actually saw that it was kind of moving right here. And I figured it was because Rocket Lab had earnings. And SpaceX actually ran the last time Rocket Lab had earnings, I believe. So I decided just to come over here and try to take a shot at this. And it was only $40.88. But on SpaceX, this was all green trades. And it was just tiny base hits. And again, like I like just pulling up, coming back to the 9 and going up. We never, if you notice right here, we never closed below the 9 EMA here. So it was very safe to take. And I took 200 shares. I don't normally trade 200 shares of SpaceX, but this price action I felt was fine for that. And then right here, you can see where I saw the volume bars. The buyers right here just shot up and I was in right here. And that's when I did 200 shares here. I just said, that's it. I'm in. And then that's it. $40.88. Okay, you guys, I just really thought it was important to show you on those earnings, especially why I get out. I had gone from 25 shares to 50, which is double what I normally do. But that's why I wanted to show you how I scaled out and didn't even wait for the earnings. I just got out. Okay, guys, please let me know how you did.